like promised, I took the junkyard Monaro to Warwick Raceway, and for the first test and tune for the new track, and that track was absolutely on kill. It was so sticky. It was a really good combination because it was really thin on the rubber. There wasn't too much rubber down, but a good amount of glue on a nice flat fresh concrete surface, and it was just killer. I said last week I'm going to probably do a big wheelie, and a big wheelie I did. It actually hit the exhaust system on the back, so I went up, felt it bump, and thought, well, I can't go any further now, so I stayed on the gas, stayed on the nitrous, and just sort of rode it out as long as it stayed straight, and it stayed pretty straight. I did almost cross the center line. Came down a little bit messy, but nothing broken, nothing damaged. Engine is still in one piece, and it seems happy. A lot of power for a stock engine, as I keep saying, or stock bottom end. But that had a few other guys that came racing this time, and it was really good to have a little 3-car team, work together, help each other. It was a really enjoyable weekend. Camped out there, got hit with a massive bloody storm. Everything got wet. That's what happens. You can't control the weather, but still, nonetheless, had a really good time. Great weekend. Enjoy the episode, and I will have more content on the Tirana build probably later in the week. So enjoy. Thank you very much. Subscribers are going up, stats are going up. Thank you guys. Please like and subscribe if you're watching and you haven't subscribed. Subscribe, hit the bell, do all the ding dong stuff. I don't really get into the analytics of it too much, but if we want to keep making this content, we've got to be seen to be growing. So let's keep growing, and let's keep you guys hitting the button. And yeah, thank you very much for everyone that's enjoying the content. I'm going to have some really good content coming up. That I can promise you, because we've got some really, really good things in the pipeline. So let's get into this Monaro, possibly last time out for the nitrous combination. So pretty happy with how it went. It went 6-1, but that was not a full pass, because obviously you did a wheelie, came down, had to mess around, jack the throttle. So on a clean pass, I'm assuming it would probably go 60590, which is phenomenal for what we have here. My history with cars, usually when they go a high 5, they usually, if they run out the back door, they go a high 8. To think that car and what's in it can go that fast, even a low 9, that's crazy to think that old heap of shit goes that fast. But it's just getting the combination right, knowing how to read your plugs and not overcook things, and knowing when to overcook things and hit them hard is a big deal about going fast. So yeah, you're gonna see plenty more from that car. It's got plenty left. Thanks for all the comments about which combination. I'm still working through that and deciding. Got something else pretty cool to take care of first, and then at some point next year we're going to get back into Monaro and work on a new power adder combination. And the engine lived, so we're probably going to see me try to extract more power from that poor little engine yet. It hasn't quit yet, and I won't quit. So let's get into it. Out here at Warwick Dragway, first test and tune of the new track. Fitted with Chris and his XF Ute. It's a beautiful car, the Barra. Stand on that side so the sun's not on you, Chris. Tell us about your engine.
4-litre Barra turbo. It's got a turbo 400 behind it, 9-inch, all the basic stuff.
Yep.
Goes alright, done 640 so far, so
640.
Improve on that.
Gonna go faster today?
Hope so.
Beautiful. So I got the Plasma Man intake. What's done to the engine?
It's just basic stuff. It's got the valve springs, billet pump gears, so rods and pistons done it, head studs.
Yep.
Just
So
enough to crank the power through it.
you made it harder on the lead. We're going to tweak the suspension. It's going to PB.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Ripper. Keep you posted. So we've got a bit of a team here. We've got a 3-car team. This is Gary Dobson's beautiful EH. I've known about this build for a long time, and it's the first time out ever. This car is cool, really cool. It's a beautiful car, as you can see. It's got a really cool stance. My favorite part about it is it's a stick shift. Let me open the door. Yeah, she's a proper stick shift too. Tell us about the engine first, guys.
Mate, it's just a small block Chev 327.
Yep.
Little solid roller, set of corded track ones, steel crank, nothing real flash.
Yep.
The box is just a GFR 5-speed G-force.
Yep. Is this your first sequential car?
Yep.
Mate, I reckon that is going to be a ball crunching those gears.
We'll find out.
Do a bit of rowing.
I'll be trying my best.
So we are going to get to see its very first pass today, and we're going to work on it and dial it in till it gets sorted, see how much we can get through today. But it is a beautiful car, guys. Well done, mate.
Thank you.
I love it. Bunga! $647. Now it's time to go back to the pits, put a fresh bottle of nitrous in, 'cause that one didn't got no nitrous in it, and send this thing to the moon. And I mean up on the back wheels. Let's do it. So obviously when we started this little project, the junkyard Monaro looked kind of similar to this, but not entirely simple, but not entirely the same, but a lot of the key factors the same, the engine's still the same. Now the gearbox had a couple little issues here and there, part failures, until we put the right parts in and made that work. The converter has changed many times over, which is a big part of going quick. Suspension kit, the same. It's just Motorfab stuff that we sell to all our customers. And you will see this thing hooks up like crazy. And it is literally just our Motorfab bolt-in suspension kit that we sell to everyone. But let's go into the engine combination. I complain a bit about the nitrous, but it has been pretty good. Originally when I started, not so much a publicized goal, but my goal was to show people that for not spending a lot of money, you could build something really cool, cheaper than a junkyard turbo LS setup, because that's what everyone does, that can go just as fast, if not faster. And I think now we've pretty much achieved that. This engine cost me $2,000. I put a set of big end bearings in it. I washed the mains and put them back in. I put rings in it. I put a little 242 at 50 second-hand camshaft. I put a second-hand set of heads that I bought off Marketplace on it. Second-hand lifters. The only thing new I put in there was new valve springs, just to be safe, is you got to turn them a little bit. And a second-hand 1250 Dominator, and a couple of different versions of our nitrous kit, which is still made of bits and pieces. I never bought a complete kit. It's all bits and pieces that are stuck together. And this thing is making over 1,000 horsepower. And it's doing it very reliably with no issues whatsoever, which is crazy. Yeah, I'm going to get to the bits. So there you go. Like for a cheaper, there's no ECU, there's no injectors, there's no multi-coils, all that sort of stuff. It's got a dizzy in it. It does have a programmable MSD box in it now because my other cheap one shit itself. But yeah, so that combination is good. It's only very low compression because it's a dish top Silverado, it's like a truck motor, 4-bolt main. So compression is down, which I'm losing a lot. It's only 454 cubes. I think it's 30th hour over. It's been rebuilt at some stage of its life, but still stock pistons, which we ground the top out of to make the valves clear. So yeah, and obviously this, copped a lot of criticism about this over the build. Had to do that for keep the steering box. Like I said, should have put a rack. 2 pipes are like that. Yeah, they probably don't flow great, but flow enough to make the power that they've made. Proofs in the pudding, it's running the numbers. So had to do it, was in a hurry, did it. The oil pan is just as crazy a setup. This side's okay. Put a little ding in the header when she crashed down from the wheelie, but it is what it is. Still working, still surviving. It's got turbo 400. It's got a bolt together converter by James Horan at Full Race. He's the best in the business. Converter is awesome. Like I said, big part of going quick. And that's it. It's you will see when we pull it apart. But like I said, there's few things I want to fix. I definitely want to fix that. That's a nightmare. Cut to the starter video, show what's going on with the starter motor. All misdiagnosed my problem. And sorry that it's in standy uppy video, but it is. Yeah, that the starter needs to be changed. The pipes obviously need to be changed. The steering rack conversion needs to happen. It still runs a stock front end. Bit hard to see down there. We've got a bit of an oil leak. Like I say, see, I'm always trying to seal up the timing cover last minute, because the stock timing cover, the cam pushes on it. Not ideal. Needs a good timing cover on it. And yeah, it needs a birthday. It's changing the nitrous bottles, trying to get the pressures right. Bottle warmer don't work when you want it to work, and it's not fun, and it's expensive too, the nitrous. Now with this setup, this tune in it, 1 bottle, 1 pass. Then you got to get the bottle filled again. I tried to do 2 passes on the weekend, and it ran out of nitrous. It wouldn't purge, and it left the line okay, but then straight away it ran out of nitrous, so that wasted 1 pass. Busy night at the drags, you don't get too many to waste. So that's another thing I don't like about the nitrous. I like the fact that it's lightweight. There's no power at the front like you would have with a supercharger, procharger, twin turbos hanging out the front. So I do like that side of it, particularly for no prep. This car is set for no prep. It could go a lot faster at the drags if we put tighter front shocks in it. But I'm happy with the way that it works on an unprepped surface. As you've seen, we can run with the best of them. We just don't have enough power on the top end like the twin turbo cars do. So I need to make more power, and I need to do it with a little bit more ease. So hence why we'll look at changing the combination.